Okay, so let's work through volume calculations. So keep in mind the formula sheet is here, and you can go back to chapter 5 and watch me walk through the formula sheet of surface area and volume. I'm not exactly sure why your textbook is written in chapter 5 and then 7 for surface area and volume. They should be one after the other, but they threw fractions in for some reason, so don't worry about that. So we have a cube with side lengths of 3. As you can see in the notes, print off the notes, whichever. And from the formula sheet, the volume is area of the base times height. Take a look at the notes, take a look at your formula sheet. Area of the base times height. Now, the area of the base is just a square or rectangle, and the area is length times width, and then area, that's area of the base, so times height, LWH. So we can clean that up. V equals LWH, and then we can substitute into the formula. V equals 3, I'm going to use dot for times, 3 times 3, and that is 27. Looking at the notes, our units are centimeters, so centimeters cubed. As we learned in chapter 5, area is squared because it's a square area. Volume is cubed because it's cubed. So for example, as you can see off to the right, let's say that the area of the base, A sub B, area of the base, is 9 centimeters squared. And we want to figure out what the other dimension is. So, as you can see in the notes, the side length is 3. We're just working backwards. It's just another example that you might see. So we can write out the formula. V equals area of the base times height. The same formula that we used off to the left, I'm going to do that in red. V equals area of the base times height. Now, we know that the volume is 27. They gave us the area of the base, 9 times h. Then we're simply going to divide both sides by 9, and h equals 3 centimeters. Notice we already found that. I just wanted to give you another way that we can look at these things. Okay, so let's take a look at the rectangular prism in your notes directly below. We have a rectangular prism. Remember, drawing a rectangle, drawing another rectangle, and connecting all the corners. And let's give, there we go. So we have a length, width, and a height. The volume formula is V equals area of the base times height. Remember, the base is a rectangle, so it's length times the width. So we can go with V equals LWH. I'm going to capitalize my L so it doesn't look like a 1. Then I can substitute V equals, the order doesn't matter. 4 times 2 times 3, V equals. 4 times 2 is 8, times 3 is 24. And let's give units of centimeters, so centimeters cubed. Remember, the units have to be the same to use the formula. Much simpler than surface area. Volume, area of the base times height. Area of the base times height. Remember, that has to be a prism. Okay, let's now take a look at some more complicated shapes.